Former England enforcer Courtney Lawes has thrown his support behind Steve Borthwick's bold selection of Henry Pollock at number 8 for this weekend's pivotal Six Nations clash against Ireland national rugby union team, insisting the young back rower has the tools to make a significant impact, while also highlighting key areas where further growth is needed. England head into their showdown at Allianz Stadium under mounting pressure after a disappointing 31-20 defeat to Scotland national rugby union team at Moy Field. The loss not only dented their Six Nations ambitions, but also exposed shortcomings in physicality, defensive cohesion, and attacking sharpness. Borthwick has responded by reshuffling his pack and backline, placing faith in youth, pace, and dynamism as England seek an immediate reaction on home soil. The heart of those changes is Pollock, the British and Irish Lions tourist who now finds himself entrusted with the responsibility of starting at the base of the scrum in one of the championship's most fiercely contested fixtures. It is a significant call from Borthwick, but Lawes believes it could be exactly what England need to reignite their campaign. But a new-look back row with intent Pollock will operate in a loose trio alongside Tom Curry and Ben Earl, two of England's most industrious and combative forwards. The balance of that combination is clear. Curry's all-round excellence, Earl's relentless work rate and breakdown presence, and Pollock's explosive carrying and pace in open field. Lawes, writing in his column, suggested that the selections signal a deliberate tactical shift. England, he believes, are aiming to add punch and tempo to their forward play after appearing blunt and reactive against Scotland. The selections of Henry Pollock, Tom Curry, and Ollie point to an England team who will bring more punch in attack and more pace across the park, Lawes noted. That's exactly what they need to fix up the areas that went wrong against Scotland and deliver that immediate reaction. Against Scotland, England struggled to impose themselves physically. Their carries often lacked venom, and their support lines failed to consistently threaten the defensive line. Pollock's introduction is designed to change that narrative. Pollock's attacking edge Pollock has built a reputation as a dynamic and abrasive ball carrier. He combines acceleration with aggression, capable of punching holes close to the ruck or exploiting mismatches in wider channels. For number 8, his pace is particularly eye-catching. He can shift quickly into space and link with backs in broken play. Lawes believes this attacking threat will stretch Ireland's defensive structure in ways England failed to achieve at Moy Field. Henry is the kind of player that England need, he said. Someone who will bring a lot of pace and abrasive ball carrying. He is physical in attack and has immense speed down the wing. That versatility is invaluable. Modern back rowers are expected to operate across multiple channels, carrying off 9, acting as a link player in midfield, or even finishing moves in the wide channels. Pollock's athleticism allows England to vary their points of attack, potentially creating uncertainty in Ireland's defensive reads. His ability to accelerate onto short passes close to the gain line could also ease pressure on England's halfbacks. Too often against Scotland, England's playmakers were forced to operate behind a retreating pack. If Pollock can consistently generate front football, it will provide a more stable platform for structured attacking patterns. Defensive growth still required. While Lawes is enthusiastic about Pollock's offensive qualities, he is equally candid about the areas that require refinement, particularly in defense. Pollock has demonstrated an instinctive knack for turnovers, often hovering around breakdowns in search of opportunities to jackal. That ability to disrupt opposition possession is a prized commodity in Test rugby. However, Lawes suggests that Pollock can sometimes prioritize breakdown steals at the expense of frontline tackling. He can also make his mark in defense with his ability to turn the ball over, Lawes explained. I like to see him in the thick of it in defense a bit more. He prefers to look for the breakdown opportunities rather than be in amongst it in the tackle. That distinction is important. Elite back rowers must combine breakdown threat with uncompromising physicality in contact. Ireland, renowned for their phase play precision and multi-phase pressure, will test England's defensive resilience relentlessly. There will be little margin for hesitation or misjudgment. Encouragingly, Lawes has observed clear improvement in Pollock's all-round defensive contribution. He's definitely improving. He's participating more as a forward and trying to get himself through those brick wall situations when he needs to. In essence, Pollock is evolving from a specialist breakdown operator into a more rounded test forward, one capable of absorbing heavy traffic and contributing consistently in high-collision exchanges. The perfect mentors beside him. Pollock's development will be aided by the presence of Curry and Earl. Few players in World Rugby match Curry's defensive intelligence and breakdown craft. Earl, meanwhile, brings explosive energy and an extraordinary work rate, often topping tackle and carry counts. Lawes was effusive in his praise. Henry has got a really good opportunity to go out there and impose himself on the game. He is playing alongside Ben Earl, who will get through a ton of work, and Curry, the most well-rounded back row player in England, maybe in the world. That blend of experience and dynamism could prove crucial. If Curry orchestrates defensive patterns and Earl maintains relentless pressure around the fringes, Pollock may be afforded the freedom to pick his moments, whether launching powerful carries or attacking the breakdown at opportune times. Backline reinforcements and attacking intent. England's response to defeat has not been confined to the forwards. Borthwick has retained Henry Arundel despite his red card against Scotland, signaling faith in his game-breaking ability, and introduced Ollie Lawrence in midfield to add further directness. Lawes sees Lawrence as a key figure in unlocking Ireland's defensive line. Lawrence is fantastic in the center. He is much quicker than you think, and he has got really good hands, he said. He is going to get you over the gain line, bend the defense, and create some space outside him for Tommy Freeman and Henry Arundel. That capacity to bend the defense is critical. Against Scotland, England struggled to create quick ruck ball because their carriers were often halted behind the game line. Lawrence's direct running could provide the initial dent required to unleash England's outside backs. Arundel's finishing instincts and Freeman's aerial prowess offer further threats. If England can generate momentum through Pollock and Lawrence, the back three may finally see the quality of possession needed to influence the contest. Targeting the scrum. Battle Lawes also pointed to the set piece as a decisive battleground. Ireland's scrum produced mixed performances in recent outings, holding firm against France but encountering difficulty against Italy. England will target the Ireland scrum, Lawes predicted. That will be a massive factor for England in their bid to get back onto the horse. A dominant scrum would serve multiple purposes, relieving territorial pressure, providing attacking platforms, and unsettling Ireland's confidence. It would also allow Pollock to launch from the base with greater control, selecting his carries rather than reacting to defensive chaos. Set-piece ascendancy often dictates momentum in tight Six Nations encounters. If England can establish parity or superiority, they will significantly enhance their chances of dictating tempo. A defining moment for England's campaign. The stakes are unmistakable. Another defeat would intensify scrutiny on Borthwick's tenure and further derail England's title aspirations. Victory, however, would reassert their credentials and restore belief within the squad and among supporters. Pollock's selection symbolizes a willingness to evolve. England are seeking not just redemption, but transformation, greater speed, sharper edges, and renewed physical authority. The clash at Allianz Stadium promises intensity, tactical intrigue, and emotional stakes. Ireland will arrive